Hi everybody, it's Jaffe Jones and I am on Lido Key Beach, just another typical Florida beach with great amenities, a big covered shelter, and now appropriately socially distanced with the picnic tables. And we are here on a day that just dumped a humongous amount of snow, ice, and almost sub-zero temperatures in the upper 48. And you can hear and see the lifeguard patrol coming along the beach. They do a fine job of maintaining just coming out here. And it was pretty cold. I was actually out here this morning trying to run, and it ended up just being a walk. But really a good workout. I actually felt it in my quads and my hamstrings because it was just so hard to fight walking against the wind. And we've had some sand castle building going on down here. I think this must have been built yesterday because it is pretty much decimated right now. Not much of it left. But you can see the clouds are making shadows on the sand, and that's how fast the wind is right now. So we are on the public beach at Lido Key, and the locals really love this beach just because it is so amazingly private and close to St. Armands Circle and downtown Sarasota, and there's just not as much traffic here as there is to the beach to the south, Siesta Key, and then the beach to the north, Anna Maria Island and Manatee Beach, where I lived for a lot of years on the island. Oh, this is some really definite intricate work here. Look at all these shells. Now these are, if you can see them, I'm going to pick one of them up because they are quite amazing. These are baby conch shells, and you just see them everywhere. That's why this whole sand design here is decorated with them. And they tend to get kind of eaten away, as you can see, by the erosion, by bouncing around on the golf floor. So on days like today, you will see people shelling because the storms bring out all of the shells from the deeper waters, and just kind of as the surf comes to high tide, it will drop the shells, and we call that the trash line. So that is what is interesting. So this is kind of cool. Fishing prohibited. I have not seen this sign before. It must have been a new ordinance. Happy to see that because, you know, in days past, you could run along the beach and just see these fishing poles put up that people like stick them in PVC tubes and then just abandon them, and you'll see like 10 of those just along the beach. And as a walker or a runner, you know, I always thought they were kind of dangerous. So we were right down at the shoreline, and again, it is really quite a rough day out here as it goes. 66 degrees. I don't know what it is where you are, but I have received all kinds of messages from people in my hometown of St. Louis where the temperature last night was 3 degrees and they had a foot of snow. And of course in Texas, people are without water. It's just that bad. Pipes froze, water plant was having issues in Abilene. I mean, those kinds of just not fun situations. So we have the lifeguard stand here, and they have these every so often along the beach, and they do a good job of rescuing people. Of course, you'll see the different flags up there. We've got the yellow flag today. Let's go take a look at that. Let's just take a look at what the different signals, what the different flags mean. And we'll turn it around here. So green is low hazard, medium hazard yellow, that's what we've got today. Red, high hazard, 2 red lines, water closed to the public, that's like never. And then hazardous marine life. What that means is somebody found a jellyfish somewhere. Again, very rare. And then of course the big surfboard that the lifeguard can use to go fish you out of the water if you do decide to go out in these wild and crazy conditions that we have today. But I was out here this morning, not a single soul on the beach, but now that the sun has been out for a couple of hours, people are braving the cold and wind to come out here and do their thing. But you know, we get so spoiled here for sure. And Floridians just like, they'll say, okay, we'll wait till tomorrow when it warms up. But it really is gorgeous here, and just so much fun to be out on the beach. I love it when it's like this and there's nobody here, and you just feel like you have the whole place to yourself, and you can just take a walk and be in solitude and just enjoy the day. Usually the Gulf is this incredible sea green, we call it the Emerald Coast, for a reason here today, because the surf down below has been so stirred up by the storm. You know, it's not quite that gorgeous green color, but still breathtakingly wonderful. And of course, being down at the shoreline releases more negative ions, if you believe in that kind of thing. And if you Google negative ions, you'll see that it is a thing, and people just seem to feel better right at the shoreline. And is it the negative ions? Who knows? But it is just fun being out here, however you get out here. So when the clouds go by, they block the sun sometimes, and it makes the waters just turn magical shades of blue and green. So if you want to see more videos like this, please feel free to like and subscribe down below. I was a TV investigative reporter, and I love finding good deals for my clients, and I love selling property that is welcoming, fun. Sometimes it does make more sense, and we can work with you on trying to figure that out. Is it better to rent? Is it better to buy? I will tell you that my parents rented since the 1980s on Siesta Key, never bought. So this is one reason I do what I do, just to help people not make the same mistakes when it comes to spending your money wisely. And there are deals to be had, even though it is a crazy wild market right now with new builders putting $100,000 premiums on some of their lots. I mean, that's rare, but we are starting to see some of that insanity happen, especially in new construction. But that's because older construction, the recycled homes, as we like to call them, are in such demand, and there's such little inventory. So if we can help you in any way, please do let me know. All right, everybody, gotta run.